Okay, let's start with some good news. Thousands of Southern California jobs that went to low-wage countries the past 10 years have now returned here for lots of reasons. The garment factories of Los Angeles are beginning to hum again. They're coming back to life after years of losing thousands of these jobs to low-wage countries in Asia and Central America. 5 years ago, Karen Kane, the apparel manufacturer in Vernon, made half of its high-fashion clothing overseas. This year, more than 90% of its production of clothing will be done in Southern California. But why did Karen Kane come home? Moving its production out of Asia and back to LA? One word: quality.
Overseas, we saw that the quality of goods was declining when we were getting them in. You know, you'd open up a box, things would not be as you ordered them. Colors would be wrong, fabrics would be off, the details, something would be off with the details. And then transportation costs increased as well. To ship goods over here costs a lot more than it used to.
Michael Kane's family-owned women's clothing business is on the front lines of the move by many apparel companies here to repatriate, bring back manufacturing jobs from Asia to Southern California. This is happening despite the big disparity in wages that still exists between Los Angeles and Asian countries. For example, in 2005, the hourly wage in China averaged about 83 cents an hour. By 2009, China's average wages increased to about $1.74 an hour, still well below the minimum wage in America. Michael Kane remembers a turning point in the business came during a Christmas season several years ago when sweaters made in China didn't arrive in time for the holiday shopping season.
What happened was we ordered sweaters overseas to sell to our accounts here in the United States. There was issues with quality which delayed the production. With transportation costs and the lead time involved, they actually didn't end up arriving until the holidays were almost over. So we really had lost our window to sell them and ended up getting almost all the goods canceled on.
Do you want faster turnaround, and are you getting that in LA?
That's a major part of why we also shifted production back here. The lead time is so much greater with producing things internationally that when you're able to make them here domestically and locally in Los Angeles, you're able to control what you're making and also react much quicker to what's selling.
The hourly wage of a Chinese worker is still a lot lower than people in this factory. Does it make sense?
That's true, but the economics have shifted so much that the difference is not that great anymore, as much as it used to be at least. It's actually become more economic for us to make things here than it is in China or anywhere else really overseas.
Why not go to Central America, Mexico? You can get lower wage people there to do this kind of work.
We've explored options and have worked in other places in Central America in the past, but the goods and the quality that you get there are not as good as they were in China. China was really just the top of the game, and then as time has gone on, it's steadily decreased there.
Speaking of Central America, the Blue River Denim Company in Los Angeles is also part of the wave of clothing manufacturers who have moved back to LA, in this case from Mexico. Blue River produces high-end designer jeans for women that sell for upwards of $200 a pair. The good news for Los Angeles, this company has been hiring here for the past year, even though the Mexican city of Torreon has been offering the jeans company 3 months free rent, discounts on utilities, land use concessions, and lower wages than American workers earn. But company president Antonio Rodriguez says producing jeans in LA makes business sense even though costs are higher here.
Mexico is cheaper, but will never be duplicating the same look that we can achieve here in LA.
In addition, making high fashion jeans is complicated. There are different washes and patterns. A laser is used to burn elaborate designs into the jeans. This kind of innovation is available in Los Angeles, but not in many Central American factories. And when a jeans style suddenly gets hot in retail stores, companies need to react quickly. It's quicker in the jeans business to produce in LA?
A lot quicker. You can produce garments within 2-3 weeks. When you go to Mexico, you need an average between 8 to 10 weeks.
Special gift boxes try to create an aura about American-made jeans. Signs on stores remind consumers of the social and economic benefits of buying American products.
As we produce in the United States, it's not just the job of the manufacturers, not just the job of the retail stores. It's also the consumer that needs to come back and say, you know what, I'm willing to spend a little bit more for a product.
What do consumers say?
I'm a young woman and I spend a lot of time shopping for clothes, and I have to tell you, we just go for what's the best price at a style that I think is something that I want. So I tend to not go immediately towards made in the USA.
When you see something that says made in America, does that cause you to buy it?
Oh, that would be a big motivator. Absolutely. As long as there's not a huge price difference. But if there's a huge price difference, then unfortunately I'm on a budget, so I go for the lower price. I don't want to. I feel guilty about it, but I do.
Still at Macy's in Century City, Karen Kane believes their tags telling shoppers that apparel is made in the USA are paying off.
Customers absolutely love it. Sometimes we do have customers come in asking for products specifically made in the US. And other times when they see the little hang tag that we do on every garment, they absolutely can't believe that they can find product that's made here in Los Angeles.
So price versus buy in America, what's your thinking?
Yeah, it's absolutely price. Although there are some really great brands that are making really wonderfully priced items that are made in the USA. So American Apparel is made right here in Los Angeles, and I buy their clothes. I think it's a great thing. But if it's between a shirt, American Apparel shirt that's $20 and a shirt from J. Crew that's made in China that's $15, I'm probably going to buy the shirt that's $15. Aren't you? I mean, aren't you?